Welcome back to Almost Private. This is a place where we sit with the quiet layer parts of life and the little truths we don't always say out loud. This is a place for reflection, curiosity, and the beauty we find along the way. I'm Mariah, your host, and I'm so glad you're here. Today, I want to lean into the beauty we find along the way and share a little bit about my getting ready ritual. I would describe my current setup and ritual as simple luxuries that can take me through the day. Now, when I say luxuries, I don't necessarily mean products that cost a lot, but just products that make sense for me and my lifestyle. Right now, it feels very intuitive. And if I'm honest, I'm actually relearning my entire ritual to be able to fit to me and what I need. So I am relearning to do more with less. I'm actually relearning my routine. I am learning how to do less, do it more consistently, and to be able to create and curate something that is mine, something that I'm able to find products and tools that are needed for my skin and for things that I actually need and want and desire out of a beauty routine. I hope by sharing this, I give you some inspiration on maybe things that you can tweak in your routine, or maybe how you can reevaluate and relearn your own routine so that it is more custom to you and not necessarily custom to someone else. Now, as I'm relearning my routine and my ritual, I definitely want to go ahead and preface this by this will not be a full in-depth video. This is just going to be about bits and pieces of the routine. If you would like a full video breakdown on certain parts, just let me know and I can definitely film that for you. It will not be in this video. I do want to preface by saying this is not going to be an in-depth video. This is going to be just me highlighting bits and pieces of my routine with you all. If you would like a full in-depth video based on any part of the routine, just let me know down in the comments and I will definitely film that for you. Now, at the heart of my routine or my ritual that I am currently relearning and curating, I knew that I wanted it to be a very simplistic approach to beauty, but a very refined approach. So I wanted to be 3 to 5 steps max for each part. No more than that. I wanted to be able to do it consistently, and I wanted it to be something that I can do in the same order, no matter my mood. So mood plays a big part for me. It's like one of those days where I'm like, I do not feel like doing this, but I'm going to do this because I know it is 4 steps. I can do it efficiently. I can do it as muscle memory. And afterwards, I honestly just feel really good. And it keeps me up on my goals that I have for beauty. And honestly, I love beauty. So why not do it? Especially if it's something that I am curating. So one of the steps that I really love in my routine is dry brushing. I actually have my dry brush here. It's from Ego Tools. And it has like the band on the back. So I'm able to hold it like this. You know, you're supposed to work up towards your heart. I really love this part of my routine nightly. The reason I love it is because it allows me to really slow down and become very in tune with my body. I can feel the blood coming up to the skin, and it makes me focus in on what I'm actually doing versus then just rushing through. In some cases, I do rush through. So whenever I'm dry brushing, it allows me to slow down. Now, I can say whenever I'm traveling, and I do sometimes travel for pleasure and for work, I don't bring this dry brush with me. So I've been thinking about the fact that I'm relearning this, that I should start bringing this dry brush with me and traveling with it so that I'm able to keep that routine no matter where I am. So this is something that I'm currently working on. I am in the market of getting a new dry brush. So if you know a good dry brush, please let me know down below because I want one with a handle not too big that I can use at home and then maybe preface this one for travel specifically. Now, as I'm going through some of my routine and some of my rituals I am curating and relearning, I like to ask myself, is this something that's going to benefit me, or is this something that I see benefit someone else that I am copying? Now, I'm going to say this. Sometimes it is something that I've seen someone else doing had great results. I would like the same results, so let me go ahead and take that on. If I am doing something like that, I like to get tidbits and I like to get advice from the girls because the girls know the beauty things and I love it because I am someone who loves beauty but hasn't really dabbled that much into beauty as I am now. And so I like to be able to say, I don't want to grasp their whole routine because that's curated for them. I would like to take that part of their routine and put it into my routine because it just fits. And it makes sense for a beauty goal that I have, whether it's like more even skin, which is something that I am definitely on the hunt for products that can help even out my skin tone and just give me a different feel to my body. And so that is something that I like to always think about. Is this something that I am curating for me personally, or is this something that I've seen on someone else that I am copying? Nothing wrong with copying a little bit. That's why a lot of things are shared, but you just definitely want to make sure that you actually need it and you're not just adding it in for performative reasons. Also, something that I like to think about with getting ready, whether it's getting ready for bed, getting ready for work, getting ready to go out to run errands, is I like for it to feel indulgent. And one thing that I currently am using is my oil body wash that I use in my last step before I get out. It feels very indulgent. I love the way that it feels like slick on my skin. I love whenever I rinse off, I still feel a little bit moisturized. I feel like it pairs very well with body butters and body lotions. And so this is something that I also know I want to be at the center and the heart of my beauty ritual, and that I'm relearning is trying to find things that make sense, that feel very indulgent, that can also tie into the simple luxuries. Since at the core, I want my entire routine to feel simplistic and luxurious. And so to be indulgent as well, I feel like that also aligns for me. And so that oil body wash is just very, very nice. I use the one by Naturium. I think it has a very light scent. So a lot of things I use is either unscented or very lightly scented. And so the light scent definitely just like helps with the indulgent feel. If y'all have any suggestions on any other oil body wash, please leave them in the comments as well, because I am open to learning about new products. But right now I am very happy with the body wash that I'm using. Now, something that I'm learning to embrace in this beauty ritual curation and relearning is my uneven skin. So at the moment I have on makeup, so my skin looks very even because of the products that I used on it. And I really do love my makeup today. But whenever I take the makeup off, I do struggle with some hyperpigmentations and some uneven skin tone. And so something that I'm having to learn is having uneven skin tone or hyperpigmentation does not mean that you don't have healthy skin. I feel like the skin I'm in is healthy, but I am healing it. And so I've learned to simplify my routine and allow my skin to actually heal in the way that it needs to heal. I currently use a different face wash, one against everything that I'm working on to try to speed up the process. And it in turn made my skin a little bit more worse. It like inflamed it. And so I'm now going back and I am hoping that this continues to heal and to even out my complexion, because it is something that I am working towards. So this is something that I would love for you all to take from this, if you would like, is just to make your rituals and getting ready your own. Like, is it something that makes sense for you? Do you like a drugstore product more than you like a higher end product? If you do, use it. If you like a higher end product and you can afford to sustain using that product and it makes sense for the needs that you have, use it. Just make sure that you're tailoring it to whatever your beauty goals are. And they are different for all of us. So just making sure that we're curating the spaces and the rituals for us. Okay. So before I let you all go, I definitely want to share two of my new favorite beauty products. And so the first one is Makeup by Mario's lip liner. I'm actually wearing it today. It is the Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in the color mauve. I think whenever I first saw it, I was like, this is not going to work for a brown skin girl. Now, I got this from Sephora for my birthday. It was a birthday gift. You know, they give you the gifts. And so I got this and I thought I would try it. And so I remember the girl, she was like, listen, honey, that lip pencil is not for us brown skinned girls. And I was like, okay, yeah, let me just see it anyways, right? Like, I'm just still trying to like make it my own. And I just want to be able to try Makeup by Mario, especially if I'm getting it for a gift. Why not try it? I've heard great things about the brand. And so I paired it with a darker brown lip liner. I have it on today, like I said, and I love it. I'm going to be honest. Tell me what you all think. It's on my lips. I have a darker brown on the outside, and then I have this a little bit on the inside of my lips, and I think it looks really good. My next one is going to be something that also feels very indulgent. I do use other body creams, but this is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter. I'm sure you've seen this all over social media. Actually, that's not true. I originally heard about this brand through the OG Natural Beauty Girl, Hey Friend Hey, years ago. Before they reformulated and repackaged it, she had mentioned it. So I've seen it before, but I had actually never used it. And so I took a gamble. I bought it. I actually have it in the unscented fragrance. So I guess it's not a fragrance, but the unscented is called Always Nude. So it is completely unscented. And I love this. It is so hydrating. I use this at night, not during the day. And I find that I feel very good, especially after the oil body wash. It definitely feels very indulgent to me. I'd love to hear from you all. What is your favorite or favorite beauty ritual products that make your routine feel so special to you? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, take what you need from this episode and leave the rest. Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye.